George, you're my brother, and you're a FIFA fan and a PES fan.
Indeed. Well,
sort of.
Kind of.
Basically, he likes football games. Probably Football Manager more than anything, right?
Definitely.
What's your preference in general?
It's got to be a bit of FIFA. You can't go wrong with a bit of FIFA.
Why is FIFA the preference over? Because that seems to be the popular opinion, that FIFA is often better.
Well, it is for the last. Well, it has been for the last 5 or 6 years, definitely.
Yeah, people
definitely since PES 6 really, PES 2006.
Yeah.
Ever since then, FIFA have dominated completely until maybe last year.
Yeah, a lot of people say that FIFA 9 to 12 were the best.
Yeah, that was just before the introduction of I don't know if you've got any FIFA viewers. Before Ultimate Team came into FIFA, really, no one was really that into FIFA. But as soon as they introduced Ultimate Team and definitely microtransactions for Ultimate Team,
the irony.
People were, if you can type in on YouTube, pack opening just thousands and thousands.
Yeah, it's like Hearthstone openings, isn't it?
It's mad.
It's because Ultimate Team isn't just the cards, is it?
Yes.
It is just Can you build a team out of the cards?
Yeah.
And you play with the team?
Yeah, definitely. But they've introduced it on FIFA 16 this year. They've introduced something else called FIFA Ultimate Team Draft.
Right.
Which is pretty much where, for each position, you get given 5 cards.
Right.
To choose from. And you pick the cards for each position. Obviously, you get 11 picks, and then you substitute bench in your reserves.
Right.
But and when you play that, you get rewards for. I don't know if it's rewards for just normal FIFA or maybe throughout Ultimate Team.
Right.
But
because PES
introduced that this year.
PES have got a system like that now, haven't they?
It's called My Club.
Is it any good?
They completely copied Ultimate Team with it. Yeah. But I played it last year and it was really, really good. Yeah. I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
And the system around it was better than Ultimate Team, I felt, but it's just the gameplay on FIFA is 10 times better, I think.
You really?
Yeah.
So it seems to be like you either get the absolute purists of PES, who refuse to accept that FIFA is any better.
Yeah. You get the sides of each, and majority of people play FIFA, but you do get those because when you go on PES online, you do play against some really good people.
Yeah,
and they're like the diehard PES players.
Yeah.
I've been playing it for years.
Is it because PES is easier, or FIFA's easier?
Nah, FIFA's definitely easier.
Yeah,
there's so many exploits in FIFA.
Yeah, is that what it's considered to be, or more people play it, not necessarily considered to be a better game?
Might be. Yeah, it might be. Yeah. FIFA's more popular game, I think, anyway. So
yeah, it's got EA marketing behind it, hasn't it? Really, and I mean, but yeah, we've played the demos, haven't we, of PES 16?
Yeah, I've played both.
We've played both. Yeah, I think you've played more of both than I have. Yeah. This is my first sort of dive into football games since when we played them as kids, really.
Yeah, which was like a long time ago. It was probably PES 06, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably playing it in the loft.
PS2.
Fucking classic. But yeah, and I thought they were both really good. I had a bit more time with PES because the FIFA demo released yesterday, was it?
Yeah.
And it's what date?
A couple of days ago, maybe.
It's the 11th today, and it got released, let's just say a couple of days ago. Whereas the PES has been out for... The PES. The PES has been out...
Yeah. So you're a football rookie, we're calling it the PES.
The PES, the Pro Evolution Soccer. But yeah, it's been out for, a week and a half, something like that.
They tend to release it before FIFA just to try and bump up the numbers. Just try and get a few in before FIFA. But
the consensus between the two so far, with people who've reviewed them at main events and played the demos, is that they're both uneven footing this year.
Yeah, I still think FIFA will absolutely annihilate PES.
Yeah,
but I think they're probably another step closer to catching them up.
Yeah.
What happened last year as well? Loads of the FIFA YouTubers halfway through FIFA just thought, "Fuck this! I'm not playing FIFA anymore" because of the they introduced something called like price caps on Ultimate Team.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about this, yeah.
Yeah, and basically you couldn't, when you bought a player, you could only sell him for, bearing in mind you can make real money off, a lot of money off, real life money off Ultimate Team. They capped the price of him on Ultimate Team, so you couldn't sell him for more than they allowed you to.
Jesus.
And that ruined it for a lot of people, and that turned a lot of people to PES.
Yeah.
And loads of the FIFA YouTubers started doing PES videos, yeah.
Have they taken that thing off for FIFA this year?
No, I don't think
it's still there.
I think it's still there, as far as I know.
See, it seems really weird because if that's your main draw for playing EA, obviously know what the players like to do.
It drove a lot of people away. People like, packed in FIFA for a while.
Because do EA lose money because of that system?
The reason they bought it in because people were buying coins offline.
Yeah,
that's the reason they bought it in, because you can get you probably get about £50 worth of coins, and you probably with those coins probably got about 7 or 8 million coins. So you can do a lot with that money.
Yeah.
And considering they allow you to buy, you can get 12,000 FIFA points for £80, and you probably won't even get 500 grand in-game money for that.
That's mental.
So unless you get a really good player in one of the packs.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is highly unlikely.
Your gold shiny Suarez.
Blastoise.
Blastoise Suarez. But yeah, what do you think let's just try and phrase this properly. What do you think has changed this year in terms of PES to make it, at least as good as FIFA is going to be?
Well, the last PES was really slow.
Yeah.
And in the build-up playing, it was really, really slow. But this year, they've made it a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And that will turn a lot of people to this year's PES, I think.
Yeah.
But it's just a better game. Like when I was playing it with you the other day, I noticed straight away how different it was, and it's a lot easier to play as well. It's a lot quicker build-up play and stuff like that.
Yeah, the passes seem to be a bit snappier.
Yeah, FIFA's done a bit of that, like good work with that this year. So,
well, look, as a noob, I noticed that when I was playing FIFA, like I say, I've only played it for maybe an hour or two today, the demo, but I noticed that there's a lot more concentration on animations in FIFA.
Yeah,
like the player will there'll be a split-second animation where he takes control of the ball and then he passes it.
Yeah, it's a lot more in-depth FIFA is.
Yeah.
Whereas I think PES is focused more on the actual, probably fun side of it this year.
I totally agree. Even though, just obviously no comparisons to previous ones because I haven't played them for 10 years or something.
You still get a point of view though.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, PES does seem a lot more arcadey.
Yeah. It depends, because the FIFA offline is a lot different to Ultimate Team. As I said, I told you before the video.
Yeah.
So you can change the gameplay speed on FIFA, slow, medium, and fast if you play it offline.
Yeah.
I think it's set to fast on Ultimate Team, which is why it's a lot easier for noobs to play.
Right.
That's why it's a load of exploits.
Yeah.
It's so quick.
Yeah.
Whereas you go offline, it's a lot slower.
Yeah.
And PES seems to be stuck on a sort of a slowish medium type of game speed, which is I do prefer, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's alright.
Maybe PES this year instead of FIFA.
I don't think so. I'll probably get both.
Yeah,
I do enjoy both of them, but FIFA's just a lot more enjoyable. I know most of my mates play FIFA as well, so
that's the thing, isn't it?
That sways me a lot of the time.
Like the fact that the EA have brought in what's it called? EA Access. Is it EA Access?
Yeah, on Xbox you can get it for. Well, you used to be able to get it a week early, but now for last year you can only get 6 hours of it.
That's bollocks.
Yeah, I know, it's awful. A couple of years ago, you could buy it and you can get it a week early and play it as much as you want for a week.
That's bollocks, the fact that they've taken that away.
Yeah, and last year, I think it was 5 hours actually last year, but you do get 6 years this year. And yes, bearing in mind, you pay 15 quid for access.
So you get 6, so you get the game a week before, but you can only play 6 hours, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
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 That's nonsense, that is.
Yeah, so you really have to, you can't leave, you can't stay in the menu.
No.
Go downstairs and make a brewery.
You have to take a protein shake before you play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean...
to turn off the PlayStation, you can have a shit. Or the Xbox, I should say, not PlayStation. You can't get on PlayStation.
No, of course not. No. But yeah, that's a different point. What was I going to say? Because they have to obviously release one every year. It feels sometimes, well, from what I've seen, that because they're on such a quick development cycle, they can't afford to implement new ideas fast enough. Like sometimes they'll come up with a new idea and say, "Oh, we can put this in 2 years' time or 3 years' time."
I think that's what they do most of the time, to be honest, because the games are in high demand anyway. They want people wanting to release every year on the same time. You see FIFA's come out at the same time every year, like end of August.
Yeah,
I think last year's was end of August. This year's end of September.
Right.
But they do get rushed into doing it, and people. I'm not saying that they want things too early and want things to be changed like straight away.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have it the same as last year if that's the case of it being better next year.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, would you rather it be 2 years between each game or?
Oh no! I don't think they could do that anyway.
No,
I think that would be a mass.
Yeah, they do so. I mean, the reason why they do it every year is because people buy it every year, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they get to make money. It's like when people are complaining about Assassin's Creed. It's like they wouldn't do it if it didn't make that much money.
They probably make a lot of money with Microsoft, EA, because they release.
Of course,
they tend to release FIFA with the console as well. You can buy like a bundle.
That's true,
deal,
yeah.
and every year they do that.
Fairly cheap as well, yeah. So yeah, general consensus is you're going to like FIFA more this year, but you think that PES is in with a good running regardless.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Bona fide facts. Well, opinions from someone who's mad about football and the sportier, better looking version of me in most ways. Thank you for listening.